Well, now we'll see how to set up a course. As usual, you should start by logging to your instructor's account. After you log in with your instructor's account, you will be going to, or the system is going to take you to your account page. And from the account page, you can go ahead and open up the dashboard, the WordPress dashboard. Remember, you must find that black beam or black bar at the top. Now I can find it, highlight, and click dashboard. When I reach to the dashboard, I have to find out where the LearnPress menu is located. Click LearnPress. After LearnPress, it automatically opens the LearnPress courses. Or if you don't see the courses here, you can come back to the left side and click or select courses. But if it's already selected or open by default, you can go ahead and select the courses you started to design previously. So if you remember in our previous section, we see how to create an instruction or graphic design course. So I have to continue from where I stopped. If I want to create a completely new course, remember, you can click add a new course and create. But if you already have a course, but would like to edit or to set up your course, you have to highlight on the course of your choice and click edit. When you click edit, it exactly takes you where you stopped last time. If you have already saved or published your course, you can get everything you have created previously. Now, look at that. Previously, I started to create the title of the course is graphic design, and I typed introduction as an example. Now there is nothing else. So the second thing you have to do is you have to set up your course. What does it mean by setup? A setup means a process of configuring your course so that it fits the learner's interest and the policies and the interest of the company. What are interests of the student and interests of the company? So you have to go to the course section part of this page, and it says course setting. In the course setting, by the way, this course setting can be moved. For example, we have three parts. The first part is the description part. Now this part is dedicated to write the course description, and the second part is a curriculum. We will see it later on the next module. And the other one is course setting, where we are going to configure the courses. You can just make curriculum at the beginning, or you can make course at the beginning. So in this context, let me drag course setting and drop on the top of the course curriculum. So you can find immediately after the description is setting. So by the way, setting will not be visible for students. It is visible only at the backend for you or for the system administrator. Now let us customize or set up the course setting. What do we have in there? The first one, if you click the word general, the menu general under course setting, you will see these options. The first option talks about duration. Duration means once you have created the course and let students to learn from the course, you must define how long will be allowed to learn from this course. Sometimes you can say like 3 months or 6 months for 1 year. For example, if you want to make students to access this course, whether it's free or with payment, for 1 solid year, you have to click days and write 365 days. In this case, you are telling the system that you allow the students to learn from this course for the whole year. And the block content option tells you what should the system do at the end of this expiration date. And if you click this, it is going to block students from accessing the course. It says, no, you are not allowed to access this course anymore. Instead, go and purchase another one. So you can set up all kinds of options in the general section. For example, level. If your course has 3 levels, whether it's a beginner level or intermediate or expert, you can set up it here. Or sometimes if you would like to allow students to retake the course, you can write the number of times you would like students to retake the course, or if you want to put the finish button at the end of each course, you can click it. If you uncheck it, the students will not be allowed to manually finish the course or mark the course. Instead, the system automatically measures every progress and make them finished. But if you put it right here, it helps students to make sure that they mark or they check out this part as finished. But this is not as such important for instructors. This is all done by the system administrators. I'm trying to show you that because you are going to access this section, you don't have to really mess up the system or mess up the setting. Once you have mastered this page, you are going to identify whether to change or not to change this option or this setting. So offline section or the offline course section helps you to make or to change the course into totally offline, but this will always possible when you want to use the static elements only. But if you have dynamic contents, no, you don't have to do that. Just leave the offline content unchecked. Don't check it. Pricing, you can put any price. If you make it blank, it means free. Or if you make it 100, it means 100 birr. So this is the price. If you have a sale price, for example, the original price is 100 birr, but you want to sell it for 50 bucks or 50 birr, you can say like 50. And extra information helps you to add information, whether to add more requirements. You simply click add more and type. If there is a requirement, for example, there is a requirement for personal computer, you see personal computer is one of the requirements. Or the target audience, whom you would like to address this course for. You say for this or this group. And key features and frequently asked questions. If you would like to add any information, you can put it here and they will appear on the description part of the course. So the assessment section shows you how you are going to evaluate your students and how students will be issued certificate. These are the techniques which you should define at the beginning of the course. Before students has access to the course, you have to tell the system how the system wants you to evaluate your students, either through lessons or through final exams or through past quizzes or through questions or through marks. Now the default one is through lessons. That means whether students pass the exam or not, they will get a certificate anyways, as long as they finish every single content contained in that lesson or in that course. But if you click here and make it evaluate via results of the final quiz, the students will get certificate only when they get that full result. Downloadable materials, you can get students different materials, including like PDF or PowerPoints or textbooks or reference books. You can click add materials, select from your computer, upload it and save it, so students will access it for free. And certificate is very important, so you have to make sure that you select one of the certificates given here, whether it's achievement or completion. So for example, if I want to give my students this certificate, the blue one, certificate of achievement, you have to click assign. When you assign it, students will be assigned for this certificate. At the completion of the course, based on the assessment criteria, students will be issued this certificate, where they can download the certificate or print it out or share the link of the certificate through their Facebook account, or they can post it on their Twitter account, or what we call it X. And finally, prerequisite courses. If you do have any prerequisite courses, you can indicate it here. But if it is not, you can just leave it as it is. One thing very important, after you have configured your setting, make sure you click the word publish here on the right top corner of your page. When you click it publish, now you have made this page available for users on your website. If you go to and check on the front side, you can see your course graphic design with the name, the description. Now, We'll see the next section on the next part, which is curriculum or arranging, structuring courses. So let's see it next.